Oh my God. Happy High Vibe, honey. Welcome. I'm so excited to see you all. It's so crazy to be even doing this right now because yesterday was like probably the biggest, most insane and intense and beautiful day of my life. And yeah, Sophia's like, I'm still on a high. Me too. Like 1,000,000% me too. Yesterday was so incredible. And it was like a beautiful blessing just to be with everybody and to be in your energy. And I really hope that you felt so much love and so much inspiration and so much excitement. It was like epic. Can we just take a minute and congratulate you for showing up so early after such an epic day yesterday? I literally was awake at 6:45. I heard my phone buzzing, which is weird because I always have it on Do Not Disturb when I'm sleeping. And then I woke up and my phone wasn't buzzing. It was like a phantom buzz in my head. And I was like, well, I'm awake now. And let me look at everybody's stories from yesterday because they're so amazing. And it's wild when you do an event like this because you do the event, but because you're backstage or on stage, you don't really get to experience the event that much, and then when you don't experience it that much, then later you can experience it through everybody else's eyes with like Instagram stories. And so that was like such a joy to lie in bed and look at everyone's stories and just see it through your eyes. So thank you all so much for being there and doing this. Like yesterday was just amazing. And I said this on my story last night when I was lying in bed, which was that it's when you do something like that that's really big that you realize what you're fucking capable of. And it puts you at this new echelon of what you can do. And I know that you've had experiences like that too. And for you, it might have been like, yeah, I got to LA and I was able to be there in that room and I showed up for myself. That shows you that there's so much more available to you and that you really can do anything that you want. So there you go. It was amazing. And look at these flowers. These are from my event planner. How stunning. They smell so good. Like, they smell incredible. So Shauna is going to sit with these in her lap on the way back to Orange County this afternoon so I can take them home and enjoy them because they're so stunning. So stunning. So there you go. If you were there, thank you for being there. And if you weren't there, if you have the bundle, then you'll get the replay as soon as it's available, which will be pretty soon because Madeline is like a brilliant powerhouse. And so you can experience the whole thing as well. Okay, I'm going to drink some water. How about you? Let's get hydrated. I know that if you were at Vortex Fest yesterday, you're probably so thirsty, just thirsty on the inside. So let's get hydrated. Oh my God, Amy's having a party in her room. Hang on, I have to look at the gallery view. Look, Lucas is at the fucking beach or something? Stop it. Oh my God. Hello, Virginia has a full-blown party going on. Okay, Amy has a full-blown party. Look, it's Sinead and Nadia. Oh my God, yay. So nice to see you all. So good. Thank you for being here. Devin says, is there a way to still buy the bundle to watch Vortex Fest? If you email my team, which is help@high5honey.com, we can make that available. And actually we probably can, we'll probably just like make that available for you guys so that you can buy that. Okay, congrats to you and your team. Wasn't there, but all the stories look so spectacular. Dude, it was beyond. And you know what was so crazy is when I moved to Los Angeles in 2018, I went to see a rock star that I was like involved with play a show at the Fonda Theater. And I was living just down the road and like, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was like kind of figuring my life out. And like 5 years later, my name is on that marquee and I'm fucking headlining. That's amazing. And I didn't even realize that until Shauna reflected it at me yesterday. Like just the sheer amount of shit that you can change and do is so far beyond what you think you can do. Honestly, you may think like you have a big dream. I'd like to suggest that that big dream is like 1/10 of what you could actually do. And if you think about it that way, if you're like, if my big dream is 1/10 of what I'm really capable of, what would like the rest of it be? What could that be? Seriously, we get as big as we think about. And so I really want to encourage you to think like supersonic. And I said this at Vortex Fest yesterday. It's like plants only grow as big as the pot they're planted in. So are you in a tiny pot? Is it time to get replanted? Is it time to put yourself in a different town or community or whatever? Yes, like a goldfish, Dawn, like a goldfish, plant, whatever analogy works for you. But it's like your environment dictates how big you're going to get. So it might be time to change your environment. That's all I'm saying. So does anyone have any suggestions for what we should tap on? Because my brain is basically Jello and I'd like to crowdsource it today because I have nothing prepared. What have you got? On replanting, prepping that growth environment. Great. Love this. Changing environment, transformation, inviting the right environment for growth. Bob says getting out of the pot. Let's tap on expanding our pot. Well, that's fucking easy. Okay, great. Let's break the fucking pot. Fuck that pot. Fuck that pot. Okay, brilliant. All right, let's drink some water. Okay, great. So good. I love this. Fuck that pot needs to be a sticker. Dude, don't even talk to me about stickers. Hang on. BRB. I have to show you something when we're done with this. Okay. I literally have tape stuck to my shoe. Okay. I'm going to show you something when we're done with this tapping, and it's going to fuck your whole brain up and you're going to love it. But that's not the point. Let's do some tapping. Okay. All right. Starting on the side of the hand. Sometimes I feel so comfortable where I am because it's familiar, because I know it, because I could draw it in my mind with my eyes closed. And I'm a human, mostly. And I like comfort. I like my routine. I like my safety. I like it to be predictable so that my nervous system feels safe. And that is not a failing of mine. It is just human wiring. But I'm starting to feel itchy. I'm starting to feel itchy for more. And I know that in order to attract more, in order to magnetize more, I need to change my environment. I need to break out of this pot that I'm living in. And I need to replant myself in a new space, a new town, a new city, a new country, a new community, a new planet. There's no limit to where I could go. And it's scary to break the pot. It's intense and unfamiliar to break the pot. But the thing that I need to remember is that I'm not starting from nothing. It's not like I'm 13 again with no life skills or experience. I am a grown-up. And I get to take everything with me that I know. I get to take my community with me that I've built. I get to take my wisdom with me that I've fucking earned. So I'm never starting from scratch. And it is safe for me to start over in a place or a space that feels truly nourishing. There is nothing keeping me where I am. I'm not on house arrest. I'm not wearing a fucking ankle monitor. I can bust out of here anytime I like. And maybe this is the time to do that. So even though my pot feels several sizes too small, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. And I'm ready for something new. All right, take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and let it go. How's that feeling? Did anything come up for anyone when they were like, oh my God, I have to move to Cuba? Anything? Anyone? What you got? What's happening? I'm just going to continue hydrating while I read your messages. Yesterday, I said I needed to move, and this affirmed it. I'm moving to a whole new continent. I did Asia for 20 years, America for 20. Next is Europe. Love it. Have to move near a beach. Oh my God, I want to move to Europe. Yes. Love this. I'm literally moving cities and starting over on Tuesday. High five. Love to see it. Fucking awesome. I just moved to London, so I expanded my pot, but now I'm terrified. So Charlotte, like, this is what happens when you move to a new space. You are going to feel uncomfortable. That is normal. But this discomfort that you're feeling is growing you. It is turning you into the person you always dreamed of being, and you cannot get there without feeling uncomfortable. It is essential. It is part of the soup. Natalia's like, I just moved to Las Vegas. The growth is real. You are in the most potent space of your life. Like someone just poured fertilizer on you. In fact, you poured fertilizer on you. And that is creating a full-blown new life for you. I just moved to a new city and bigger pot and still in the middle of the terror, but also feeling the growth and the potential. Yes. I'm so proud of you all, honestly. I just moved from Los Angeles to Colorado, and it's been so freeing. Walking away from a 7-year marriage, moving back to New York City soon. Love this. I love this. You've made the decision. You bought the ticket. You're like, I'm fucking going. And I said this yesterday, it's when you make the decision that the magic happens. It's not even when you do it and you pack your U-Haul. It's like when you make the decision, everything starts to change and shift and rearrange around you. Yeah. Jessica says, I'm not moving because I co-parent, but I'm traveling in my free time. And Lisa said, me too. I took 2 trips this month during the time my ex had my son. And honestly, when we were on stage yesterday and we had Lux and Chelsea and Angel on stage, they all have children. Lux has 2. One of them is like a newborn. Chelsea has 3 and Angel has 2. And they all traveled their asses off. And the replay is so powerful because they really talked about how, well, I interviewed Angel a couple of days ago, and she said, I decided when I was going to have children, I would never let that be the excuse for me not living my life. And what a powerful fucking thing to teach your children is that their mother got to live an amazing life, not in spite of their children, but because of their children. And you get to involve them and you get to still have your own space and do your own thing. And that's so beautiful and powerful. And it makes me so happy to see. It's really a beautiful shift in our culture. Rather than being a martyr and a victim of your children, you're teaching them something empowering. I love that. I love that so much. All right, so let's keep doing our tapping and let's start on the top of the head and let's move through this. I'm sick of my excuses. All these reasons why I think I should stay small. I'm sick of being stuck and stagnant and feeling like if I'm uncomfortable, then I've made a mistake. Being uncomfortable does not mean I have made a mistake. Do you know how fucking uncomfortable Gala was the day before Vortex Fest? Deeply uncomfortable. But that doesn't mean that it was the wrong thing to do. It means that she was about to grow. And the growth was massive. So sometimes I tell myself this story that if it's hard, then it's not the right thing. But sometimes that hard, that difficulty, that challenge is exactly what I need to be doing. It is carrying me to my greatness. It's the escalator that takes me to my next level. And without that grit and that challenge, I wouldn't even have the motivation to get to the next level. Because the great thing about being uncomfortable is it's so awful, it forces me to act. When it's uncomfortable, I can't stay there long. And it pushes me to the next thing. And that is a gift. And it's part of the human experience. So even though I may not love feeling uncomfortable, I know that when I feel it, I'm at an edge. I'm on the precipice. There's a transformation just around the corner. And isn't that what I really want? To keep ascending? To get better and better? And to blow my mind with what I'm capable of? Yes. Yes, that's what I want. Yes, that's what I'm ready for. And I have to stop thinking that becoming my future self is just going to be a cakewalk. I'm going to have some uncomfortable conversations. I'm going to have to do some challenging shit. But that is the price of an exceptional life. And I know I'm capable of doing hard things. Because I do them all the fucking time. So I'm ready to break this pot. I'm ready to smash it with my roots. I'm ready to grow so big, so quickly. Like an oak tree on 8 times the speed. I'm ready to be big and mighty and stable. I'm ready to feel grounded in myself. And I don't need to stay in one place to be grounded in myself. That's something I can build within. And I build it by doing hard shit. I build it by remembering everything I've achieved. And that helps me build the courage to smash the pot, to close the door, to walk away, to peace the fuck out, to move to a new city or country or continent, Jocelyn, to move to a new planet, Elon, if you're on here. All these things are possible for me. And I'm ready to move into this new space that feels bigger and brighter, and it can accommodate me, that can hold me in my bigness, that has room for me. So even though I have fear about breaking this pot and what that might mean, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. And I'm fucking ready for more. I'm sick of being stuck. I'm ready to flourish. I'm ready to blossom. I'm ready to dazzle the world. And I'm ready to dazzle myself. And so it is. All right, take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and let it go, honey. How y'all feeling? Hella yawns, yes. And the timing on this is so amazing, because if you were not at Vortex Fest yesterday, I announced that we are launching International Playgirl, which is the full-blown next level of what the Vortex will become. And it is about getting off Zoom and being in person and falling in love with each other in person. And the reason I was like, stickers, let me show you, is I literally made these sticker packs on my bedroom floor over the last week. And we have all these amazing stickers that you get that you can like put on your suitcase. I have to show you my favorite one. Where is it? I think it's back to front, but it says first class floozy on it. So amazing. And there's hats and a whole thing. And the URL is this. Let's see. International Playgirl. Oh my God. Can't type.com. And we have a special deal, and it is for Vortex members, it is for High Vibe Honey, it is for GDM, because you guys are my VIPs. Like, you're my very, very special people that I want to hold close and support as much as I can. And we wanted to give you this special offer, and we extended the timing because we realized everyone was traveling today. So the special exists until Monday at like 11:59 p.m. And it's just the most exciting fucking thing. You are like, if you join, you get to tap with me in Paris. You get to do like High Vibe Honey live, and you get to do it with me in Miami. And just going to be so special. Like there's a lot in this program that's involved. So I'd love you to just go to the site and read about it because there's so much more in there than I can ever talk about. But this is the new echelon. Like being in person with everybody yesterday just feels so good. And we have spent 3 years not traveling and feeling stuck in our homes and feeling stuck in these communities that maybe we moved. Like for me, I moved to Orange County to like reset my nervous system. And after being there for a while, I was like, you know what? Like I need adventure. I need excitement. And this is about the journey of that, the journey of exploring what's next and what that looks like. And also the journey of me moving. And if you join International Playgirl, you'll find out where I'm moving to. I know Amy's been asking like every day, but you'll find out. And you'll also get to come with me as I like explore that, like look at houses and be like, do I feel good here? How does this work? And there's all this astrocartography in there. You'll learn how to figure out where you should live, where you should travel to. So it's so powerful. Yes, it ends at the end of November. And then when it's done, we get like an International Playgirl magazine. Honey, you don't even know. There's so many juicy ass delicious things in here. And it's like my belief, not even my belief, my knowledge, my deep fucking knowing is that you are not going to change your life on a Zoom call. You change your life when you leave your house. And whether that's you come and meet me somewhere and we tap together, or you meet up with someone who's in your town, who's in this community, or you take a road trip and you're like, I'm going to San Diego. Is anyone else there? And a girl's like, yes, come join me. Like, let's have dinner together. It's meeting these other people and seeing yourself reflected in them. That's how you're going to learn who you are. Being in the world, having these experiences, like fucking expanding. And I know that this is a big ask because we're so addicted to our screens and we want to live in our screens. But the truth is that your life is not in your screen. It is outside. And it's like all these groups of people that are sitting here tapping together, that you being together on a bed or wherever you are is so much more powerful than just being on Zoom calls. I want you to live a life that's so delicious and luscious that you don't want to be on your computer. That's my goal for you. And it is such a big goal because it really runs against what we're being pushed into. Like, this is a rebellion. It really is. Because people are just like, let's do more shit on our phones. Let's use AI to like make all our life decisions for us. It's like, this is not real life. And I want to be with people in person. And there's no comparison to how good that feels. No comparison. Yeah, Trissa said, yes, the world has felt so lonely for the last few years. Exactly. And, you know, for a long time, like Zoom was the way that we could connect with people. It was like the only way that we could connect with people. But there's only so much that you can siphon from Zoom. It's the real world that is your greatest teacher. And for me, like being in the real world and having those spontaneous experiences is what has enabled me to pivot my life. Like I go somewhere and I have a realization. I don't have realizations when I'm sitting at my computer. It never happens. That's not a real thing. It happens when I'm in the world. And Wendy says, is it only for people who want to travel? I love online. That's great. So that I know that there are going to be people who are like, I can't travel. I can't afford to travel. I don't have the mobility to travel, etc. What I'm really wanting to do is build this amazing online community. So wherever you live, Wendy, you can be like, hey, I'm in Albuquerque. Anyone that's coming through Albuquerque, here's 3 places I think you should go. And I'd love to meet you for lunch. Like that is going to change your life, is meeting these people. And that's really what I'm wanting to do in Azusa. Amazing. I really want to build these real fucking communities because I have like goosebumps. I'm telling you that meeting these people and getting to know them is where you're going to feel so loved and seen. And like everybody that I had on stage with me at Vortex Fest yesterday is someone that I deeply love and cherish and respect. And I cannot tell you how much value those people have brought to my life. someone, I don't know who it is, you have a star as your name, says, if anyone wants to come to England, I'd be super happy as a chronically ill person until I can solo travel. Do you know how many people are in my community from England? When I do events in London, it's like a fucking Beatles concert. There are so many people in England. I don't know why, but there are. So you are not isolated. Like there's a million people. Look, I'm in London. Me too. Look at that. I mean, there's 2 people right here on this call. So this is just so far from being impossible for you. And I just want people to be together. I really, really want that. Brandy says, if we bought the first Cash Money Honey, can we get the second as the bonus for International Playgirl? I was literally talking to Kimmy about that at breakfast, just downstairs a moment ago. And if you already have Cash Money Honey, well, you get to choose your bonus, actually. You can choose Cash Money Honey 1 or 2 or Goddess Body. So whatever you don't have, you can pick. Because we wanted you to be able to get what you really want to have. So there you go. So that's my spiel. And I hope that you will check it out. It's theinternationalplaygirl.com. I have a secret fucking Instagram that you get to join, and it's locked and it's private and it's fucking hot and sexy. So there's just so many delicious things for you to uncover and discover. And if you have questions, you can always message my team and they'll be happy to answer you. But there you go. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Break your fucking pot. You can do it. I've done it so many times. I moved from New Zealand to New York City with 2 suitcases when I was 24 years old, and I lived there for a decade. If I can do that shit, you can do that shit. Nothing is impossible, I am telling you. So that's it. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. If you are at, the website doesn't work, really, theinternationalplaygirl.com. It's got a "the" in front of it. The website works. Okay, great. Phew, phew, ha, whew. Okay. If you were at Vortex Fest yesterday, thank you so much for being there. I felt your energy. I wanted to kiss every single one of you, but in a room of 500 people, it was impossible. But I love you. You're so great. And thank you for being part of my world. Thank you for trusting me. I can't overstate how much that has changed my life. Truly, I just adore you. And actually, can I show you something before we go? Because this is so cute. There is a babe in the Vortex. Her name is E. And at the end of the event, she came over to me and she gave me this, which says, "The Vortex changed my life." And all these people signed it when they walked in. She handed this to me on the stage and I just started bawling. I can't wait to put this up in my house. It's so stunning. And it's just, I love you all. You don't know how much you've changed my life. Like, you're always like, you changed my life, bitches. You changed my life for real. Don't forget it. So I love you. I'm fucking pumped for the next adventure. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye.